sometimes the system doesn't like to get beat, which is why my next experiment is a serious gamble. Buckle up. So for 15 years, I've been studying the techniques of social manipulation. And if there's one thing I figured out, it's that you can talk your way out of any situation as long as you play the right angle. So tonight, I'm gonna put my skills to the test by trying to schmooze one of the toughest customers on the planet, a police officer. Jason, you there?
Right behind you.
Hey, keep an eye out. If I'm in handcuffs, it means something went wrong.
You say?
This strip of highway is notorious for its speed traps. And sure enough, Jason and I scouted ahead earlier and saw a cop just up the road. All right, we're almost there. And I am definitely over the speed limit. Jason, we're coming up. I'm gonna shut the dome lights off.
I'm gonna hang back a little bit, give you some breathing room.
All right, so this is happening. Now calm down. Don't freak out.
All right, so we're here. That moment we all dread, when your heart sinks into your stomach and you know you're about to get totally screwed. Well, everyone's got their own theory. Some people argue or lie or make up stories about dead grandmothers or cry. But what really works? Every case and every cop is different, but there are a few simple psychological tricks that could give you an edge. In this case, you have to know your opponent. The police, as a general rule, take a lot of pride in their work, which is dangerous and often thankless. They approach every situation with extreme caution. So the first thing I did was to respect that. I turned on my interior light and put my hands on the steering wheel to show that I'm no threat. The faster you can diffuse suspicion and tension, the faster you can start to shift the odds in your favor. No sudden movements, nothing crazy, not crying, not freaking out, nothing that makes him think there's anything more than an idiot who accidentally went too fast.
Good evening.
Howdy, officer. Now it's time for step 2. Would you give your friend a speeding ticket? I didn't think so. So I've got about 2 minutes to become this cop's pal. To do that, I defy his expectations.
You know why I pulled you over?
I believe I was speeding. By telling the truth, I'm respecting his intelligence. Now that he's receptive, I try to make him laugh.
Can I see your license, registration, and proof of insurance, please?
Sure. I gotta warn you, it is the worst photo in the history of the DMV, though. Do yourself a favor and get a driver's license with a very ridiculous photo. If that doesn't work, try something really silly, like this.
And Brian, do you have your proof of insurance?
Yeah, I have one of these. Does that help?
No.
Boom. It's not exactly scientific, but every time I get a cop to laugh, or at least smile, I never get a ticket.
All right, Brian, I'm gonna let you off with a verbal warning. Try to keep the speed down, all right?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Bingo.
Yes! Dude, it worked! You didn't get a ticket?
No!
Verbal warning!
My best advice for a surefire way to avoid hefty fines